Yɛde nkɔmhyɛ no ato nkyɛn. Yɛbɛka no ho asɛm ɛda foforɔ. Ivan.
Captain.
Wahu sɛ yɛse UK o sɛ hwamofoɔ letter bi sɛ mo Chief Justice no ayɛ suspended no. Lawyer for bi so ɔmo to UK. So much krataa ba sɛ yɛmfa no si akonnwa so wahu sa krataa. Okay.
And I think it's absolute trash. And Captain, you see, sometimes they see a honor and they may give you room for some of this nonsense. It'll be at an baby to me at what the beer goes just like that. You see, Ghana and you're disconnected from the global world. And it's a near my course will cromana say, will be free said near Mankoya, Obia or Mwakenya. You don't even need to be a lawyer. Obia or Mwakenya to express your opinion and what you think should be done. It is done everywhere. Yet we don't live in America, but some of the more foreign policies, you know, how to Ukraine, Russia war. Sometimes we all sit here and express our opinion, even though we are not part of that country. It happens everywhere. So the same way, Obiti UK now, they cost Ghana now, they satisfied. But Captain, the thing is, before you speak, get your fact right. Again, you should also know your limit. The jurisdiction, because you see, Oko Court now could the first thing judge nobody can consider and son or share assembly jurisdiction. Because only jurisdiction over here case and I know the day everything becomes useless. So Nipa na assembly walk you need to consider the kind of jurisdiction you find yourself and the kind of way a bit in the first place. Nobody has the right to command the president of the Republic of Ghana to do anything. Why the basis is grounded in law. Those people, now I think that nonsense was written from a museum of some colonial relics. I don't think Ghana is some kind of a colonial trophy. Anybody at all can just sit anywhere and write any nonsense and they throw it on us. I don't know whether indeed it is coming from Commonwealth or whatever. Now, if they are really lawyers, maybe school no more and common sense wasn't part of the syllabus, because a common sense woman, you'll be guided and you'll be very sensible. You know, in some now you are sending to a sovereign country. Ghana is. Your friend is governed by law. Law ni yankobubu law no from in so law na guide among for globally na bia na guide yan. And near na President Mahama ya say suspended Chief Justice and nti omo commander na say omfa. The basic question that you should be asking yourselves is at what point and a president afom emra omo say maame omfa na mra. Captain, I have a constitutional provision here made be ma na we ready. Na me sure say ye nyina ye be clear na yati ya ho ase kan ade we mame 10 down also no article 146 10A,
where a petition has been referred to a committee under this article, the president may A, in the case of the Chief Justice, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State by warrant signed by him, suspend the Chief Justice.
And it's a way a lawyer, Nasa not here no good tima. Nasa what kind of deal with ya? Because the law gives that discretionary power to the president. It's discretionary. That's why the Constitution says may, or he may decide to let you stay or take you out. And my country said President Mahama is not the only president to exercise this particular constitution, and that's why he invoked this constitutional provision. Akufo-Addo did it when Justice Derry and 4 others were suspended pending an ongoing investigation. So this is not the first time. So the question is that dear Bemra na President Mahama former enunti kwabraneti ni kurom no in their twisted head no thinking say obetimi aba my instructions say a sovereign country no should act na yamfa ma menomra when ade na nipa na ye no is grounded in law. There is no basis, and I think that what makes me the arrogance in display. And the other side is the ignorance of Ghana's constitutional reality, because the Ghana constitution I am not sure that we're putting up this nonsense together, because this particular provision clearly it president acting outside the law. Saying President Mahama acting outside the law, and be the first person to come and sit here and tells him say was circumvented the procedures lay out. Yes, people can make arguments to say process now fast so remove Chief Justice it's not fair. If it is not fair, it is not the process, it is the constitutional provision over the years. And don't forget free China no a Chief Justice. It's no what is involved. And the idea for the Charlotte said the money Kofi, the Shraj boss, the woman was part of it. And then the woman is fighting this thing in the various court, and then or they do ECOWAS. Or they do ECOWAS cried also money $10 million in family because you're good and and then as a forum. This is the point of not fighting. So I know the day is the only basis to fight her. Why would she take the issues to court? And they say, oh, baby, we can advise the process should be very transparent. And say, the process thus far has been transparent. People argue, say, you see a man a lawyer's crying, a man in Conquatana, the Ben Eba, some lawyer, committee, and him Nayapamomo. The Ben Aba, and other assembly court, and the court to vote to Guianano, or the high court is assembly, the ban has no basis because already the case as the state, the first saying Supreme Court. Until only who can say, or abuse the court process, I was under the same issue about, and then the whole thing was trashed. So it's not as if say, some many are dissatisfied with Neaman or Mode Yanana, the right place for remedy, a court, or the court almost bear 3 times, or the choir Bobia to go be pended, or so on Ghana court to know that they could do ECOWAS, almost the way. And I will have some of the relief now all seeking from ECOWAS now. It's quite funny. Because he was also asking ECOWAS court to quash that particular suspension. And my catcher says, you see, you don't need to go to law school to learn, say, ECOWAS court cannot instruct the president of Ghana to acting within a law, say, on quasi ruling and as for or so I think, say, all these things, and what you have decided, some of my encasses. And
Lucius, Casa Cacrane and Co. Say, I said Tuesday, no, your best strategy be Tuesday name.
Yeah, very important.
Give it to me, at least I knew 10 sharp there. You never 1.5 hours, we could say, Anna. Yeah. Next week,
Mammy issue here. Me name them Mammy Nankasa Ope. Onye the only person ya suspended organ. In the first place, no, ye nadi. Obia no one ye wayi Mammy nadi. You see, but or act it itself, I say, yeah, in addition, court na fee. Near be a crampona compensations to be as en cabediman ben farman. Meanwhile, so I didn't say one casa we am running me out when him say. The same article now the captain can you know. The same place now a mandate president to say or be appointed who
Chief Justice.
Chief Justice because can 144 now. And then the say the Chief Justice shall be appointed by the president acting in consultation with the Council of State and with the approval of Parliament. The same place, you know, the same constitution now president no kind. Say on appoint you or no constitution and such as say per se you are dear umpoa say per se you are dimpoa yan fa kwan we so any day you in the first place ya petition president into now per se on president in your day on petition no ento that beam and I say on your day some be ya others no so be petition no so be ka say on your fair and assessing.
Yes.
Once I petition president, the constitution nature say on fair case no Emma one casa na one say merit womb and I say merit him. One casa web year to constitution no mandate president no say on set up committee. Was set up committee, 7 him. And now baby a committee no be no a ho mempeho says now let me open na be yama. I then Ghana no minim or no like our percentage be like ye ni mana.
Anyway, my emphasis here next week, you know.